Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. The very first hearing has been scheduled in the civil lawsuit styled as Goncalves et al. Versus Washington State University. It is currently set to occur on February 27th, 2026. Before the federal court judge. This case was originally filed by the plaintiffs, Skagit County State Court in Washington. It was removed to federal court by the defense. WSU, represented by the Attorney General of the state of Washington, on Tuesday of last week. Friday of last week, the 30th of January, the defense filed a motion for change of venue, and this is what the hearing is scheduled to occur on. It's this motion. Motion is an application for a court order. A party in a lawsuit can't call up the judge, cannot send a letter to the judge. If they are looking for a ruling favorable to them, that party needs to file a motion. Per WSU's filing of the 30th of January is asking that federal court to enter a ruling in WSU's favor, now taking the case from the Western District of Washington, where it is proceeding, and moving it to the Eastern District of Washington. And within the motion, the defense gives the reason why this transfer is proper. For example, they point out that the plaintiff's complaint references events that happened at Washington State University. The specific campus of WSU where the events in question occurred is the Pullman campus. That's where Mr. Koberger, per the complaint, attended class. That's where he worked as a teaching assistant during the fall semester of 2022. The defense has pointed out in a declaration filed in support of that motion for transfer of venue that there are witnesses potentially who work for WSU, and those witnesses were named in the declaration. They work in the Eastern District of Washington, per HR records, live close to Pullman in the Eastern District of Washington. They're pointing out that the relevant evidence is located in the Eastern District and give other reasons why it is proper to have this case proceed in the Eastern District of Washington. They've also pointed out that Moscow, which is also addressed in the complaint, is over the state line a short distance from Pullman. What is expected to happen next? Well, before this hearing happens, the plaintiffs have an opportunity to be heard in the form of what's called a response. The question at this time remains to be seen if they are going to agree or oppose this transfer. They may look at this motion and say this makes sense to have the case transferred to the Eastern District, or they may say, hey, we filed this case in the Western District, specifically in Skagit County. That was our chosen venue, and here are the reasons why we want this case to remain here. The defense may have an opportunity to file what's called a reply, replying to the response if it is opposing the transfer of venue. Then the briefings would be closed. The briefings on any matter, any motion, consist of the original motion, the response by the other side, and then the reply by the initiating party. And then that's it. Hearing will happen on the 27th of February, and then it's up to the court. Is the court going to sign an order denying this request, keeping the case in the Western District where it is, or will the court grant the motion and then the case gets transferred? We will continue to keep you posted as further developments arise. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.